Ladies and gentlemen, the contenders for the 2025 Balon d'Or are Osman Dembele and Lamine Yamal.
Dembele.
At the top of the week, a new best player in the world was crowned on Monday. Osman Dembele, his name was mentioned by the great Ronaldinho as the best player in the world. 2025 Balon d'Or, beating out Lamine Yamal, much to the chagrin of Kehinde Idris to my left. My name is Tunde Young. Solomon Edivre to my right, aka Puja Light, and right next to me is John Long John Ojetu. Everybody feeling good?
Yeah,
absolutely feeling great. Maybe except for Kehinde.
Before I get to Kehinde's thoughts, Solomon, can you kindly first of all explain this? Like you. What?
Oh, this okay. It actually started in Morocco. I went to
you wore it from Morocco.
No. I went to Morocco with the traditional trousers with a top. But an Ankara trousers. But I usually wear it with a round neck shirt, and they actually loved it there. So, and I loved it from the way they loved it. So I just decided, you like it or not here, I bought like that.
but this is not Ankara. Probably would have given our opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know what fabric it is, but yeah, everybody looks good.
I'm always happy to talk sports, but I guess maybe the angle you're about to kickstart the show from.
There's no angle. The Balon d'Or was the biggest thing that happened in the previous week. Even though it happened at the top of the week on Monday, we still have to talk about it because you've not heard our own special thoughts on it. And you want to stay tuned for what Kehinde Idris has to say about it. In fact, according to Kehinde Idris, the plans he had for Dembele after winning that award, you know what to find out. But yes, Osman Dembele crowned the 2025 Men's Player of the Year, as was Aitana Bonmati, 3 in a row Women's Player of the Year. A whole lot of other awards were handed out. But should I run through it first, or do you want to attack Dembele?
Run through it first, because
I can't wait to
go ahead. Kehinde Idris, man of the people.
Yeah.
First of all, why do you think Osman Dembele, despite his 33 goals and 16 assists in a treble-winning season that is not a World Cup year, was not deserving of the Ballon d'Or? What else do you have to do to win this award?
Okay, so I think 2 years ago, the organizers of the Balon d'Or, France Football, came out to let the entire world know our judgment is based from August all the way to May and then extension of June. Osman Dembele really caught the eye of the entire world in January 2025, and then build up all the way to May, and then into the conversation about Dembele started this year. And there is a young man. See, the only reason why I feel a lot of person, keep excluding. In fact, some people will say he's too young to win it. He still has so many years to win it. My pick from day one has always been Lamine Yamal. I felt the young man started the season so well, ended so well, and then this talk of 33 goals, like you just mentioned, this is the first two we'll push out. And I ask a simple question. When you're talking of the player of the year, whether it is CAF or CONMEBOL or, CONCACAF or UEFA or whatever, does it have to do with so much of what you did as an individual, probably in extension to how the team later fared, or more of looking at what the team achieved and then ending it up with your contribution? I think Lamine Yamal, over the season, over that period of August all the way to May, really stunned the world with his exceptional play, with the way he carried the team on his back, with the way he took a lot, chunk of the attack, especially, from his team, because he's an attacker. And then,
Dembele did not do that, for example.
Dembele did that, but in what space of time? You said it's from so-so period to so-so period. I think in that period, Lamine Yamal showed more than what Dembele did. Lamine Yamal didn't get as much goal as these guys. Lamine Yamal, even in his team, Rafinha scored more goals than Lamine Yamal. But the simple question is, who did more for his team? Talking about your positioning in that space of time. All round play.
Okay, simple question. Wait, simple question. I would actually agree with your argument if you were arguing for Pedri or a defender or even a goalkeeper, because that would make more sense to me. Say, okay, goals is not everything. But if Dembele and Lamine Yamal essentially play the same position, yeah. Dembele had more goals. Dembele had more assists than this player. They played the same tournaments. Dembele led his team to win the tournament as his team's top scorer and his team's top assister. Then he won 2 other trophies to back it up as well. So it's I don't see how you can justify Yamal.
Okay, so then Rafinha should have won it then. Rafinha was the top scorer of the Champions League, also won his league, but didn't win the Champions League. Probably that is the only, conference.
But the person that won the Champions League, that Rafinha.
But it's a team thing. Why do we make a team thing become a personal thing?
Kenny, we had this argument.
Off air.
And you see, it has always been like that over time. The team that wins the most coveted competition eventually, emerges as the Balon d'Or winner. That's
actually recent development.
Yeah.
It's not recent development.
No, it is a very up until I think 2008, the Champions League winner had never won.
Yes, I'd never won it. Yes, so it's just something that developed recently, and over time, this award will always carry controversy. I don't think there is any year, even the time when Messi
last year I was super happy.
No, because you're happy doesn't mean that
even the year Messi was at the speed that he won, some persons still think Messi wasn't deserving of the award. Even Ronaldo. So we will go on and on to say, oh, this player is not deserving, this is deserving, and which is why some people say, and I think we had this argument last year on this same podcast where I think it was Tunde that said that some of these journalists, of course, they are knowledgeable, but doesn't it also mean that
biases will come into play when you want to vote?
Yeah, exactly. So there will always be that bias, whether from the player's perspective or from journalists. You always find it. Truth be told, in fact, there was a lot of call for Lamine Yamal to actually win this one. If you ask me, in terms of all-round play, there were times where Dembele was missing. I think PSG were all right.
Yeah,
but when Lamine Yamal was absent in the team for Barcelona, sometimes you see that there is really no, in terms of intensity, especially in that attack. You see that something is missing. Yeah. All round play, I enjoy watching Yamal compared to Dembele. But Dembele, not taking anything away from him, is a fantastic player.
Respect to him.
Yeah, ambipedal. He can use both right and left foot, play in different positions, and he played as a false nine, played also from the wings, fantastic player. But based on my opinion, I think Lamine Yamal is an amazing player. But then again, I think he has more Balon d'Ors to win in the future.
That's the statement I don't want.
Yeah, okay.
Who knows what would happen tomorrow?
Let me also about it.
Okay, when it comes to team sports, this will always happen when you are giving an award to one person in a team. If it's a 100 meters race, you are giving the individual who won. You understand? But when it comes to team sports and you are giving an award to one person, these controversies will always come up. Now, the comparison between Lamine Yamal and Osman Dembele, like I said, when you want to watch and enjoy football, you watch Lamine Yamal. But as a last season, Dembele, gave us a level of... I think what happened was, you remember Mbappe left before the start of the season. Mm-hmm. He stepped into that shoes and he actually did it very well. Then luckily for him, something
that nobody expected him to do. Before the season
started, everybody was looking
at that Dembele will score 20 goals, let alone 33 goals in the season.
He stepped into that shoes and he did it very well. Yeah. And good for him. The team did not just conquer France for the first time. They did what they invested for decades for, winning the Champions League. So now, kudos to Lamine Yamal, but I understand Ousmane Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or this year.
And even there are also shouts for even Vitinha. We have special cases where you see an exceptional midfielder, he's been signed for about maybe 50 or 55 million, but we'll see strikers being signed for 100, 120, and this will continue for a very long time.
I mean, there are midfielders signed for...
Rice went for...
Rice,
no, he's talking about common.
Yeah.
Those midfielders are exceptional.
You would always... Strikers is not rare, but And it's because of even the inflation in the market. That's how you find like that. In the last 10 years, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but if you look at the list of 100, maybe it's the 100 million that you said that is the bad analogy. Because if you look at the list of 100 million and above players, there are less strikers than midfielders and wingers or something. They are less.
Well, like 70, 80, 90.
In the reality of it, we know exactly why these things are
generally
like
strikers cost more than and to Kenny's point, there are some defensive interventions that are worth as much as a goal sometimes, and sometimes even more than a goal. As a Chelsea fan, I remember Thiago Silva having a season where he had minimum of 5 goal line clearances. That is impressive for a defender. Yeah. But if you score 5 goals as a striker in a season, you are not a serious person.
You are a striker.
No, you said goal line clearance. That does not. That is different from other defending.
No, like that, but that's the one you can compare to a goal.
Yes,
that's the one you can compare to a goal. Like say, okay, that has equal value to a goal. So at the end of the day, look, some things are just by the natural order of the way the sport is structured.
In life,
goals will be more important than defending. It's just simple. There's nothing you can really do about that. If there was ever any goalkeeper that could have won the Balon d'Or, as Manuel Neuer no win them, no goalkeeper can win it. Yeah. Exactly. That's if you see a goalkeeper that is more complete than that,
it was the benchmark for.
So like at some point you just have to. You are unfortunately you are at a disadvantaged position. If you are a goalkeeper, you know that you are not winning the Balon d'Or, except you are Lev Yashin or the stars align in your favor. Like you performed well in an unexceptional year.
German goalkeeper, what's his name?
Just the way Cannavaro was in 2006.
Cannavaro, I mean, they're still one of the worst Balon d'Or winners of all time. But I'm sure Kenny will disagree. Anyway, let's go through the list of the full 30, and I'll need your contributions at this point. As soon as I mention the name and position, tell me if it's too low or too high. So Michael Olise was ranked number 30.
Good. Too low.
What number would you have finished?
I think it should be between at least 20, between 25 to at least 26. Because I think I had an amazing season.
It should not even be top.
Liverpool's Florian Wirtz, 29.
Okay. It's okay. That wasn't the season.
Virgil van Dijk, 28.
I'm
sure Kenny doesn't agree with that.
What is he doing there?
Because
it should be open.
Because he's a virgin.
They won the league and was very instrumental. I think it should be
because he's a virgin,
top 20. Top 20.
No, I don't.
Top 20, yeah.
Okay. This one I'm not even going to ask you. Me, I do not believe he should have made this 30 at all. Okay. But the fact that it's even 27 is annoying me. Declan Rice.
No, 2 free kicks.
Because of free kicks.
2 free kicks.
So because of free kicks.
And a solid performance against Real Madrid.
No, Declan Rice is a Star Wars.
Yeah, okay. Starbucks.
Before, no, this is what we'll do. We'll come back to the Declan. Let's see those who are above it.
The fact that I think Rice was Arsenal's highest ranked player is crazy.
It's funny.
Crazy to me.
That's funny.
We're at 26.
No, it should be higher.
Should be higher. He scored 34 goals last year. In fact, in one of these.
No, don't say 34 goals. The fact that Man City had such a terrible season
and he got
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Erling should be off.
There's a Dumfries 25th.
Who is Dumfries?
Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Right back.
Fullback.
Person that wanted to kill Barcelona in semi-finals. Fabian Ruiz.
All respect, he's a good player.
Fabian Ruiz.
Those PSG players ought to have made top 20.
Fabian Ruiz 24. Jude Bellingham, I'm sure Kenny will disagree. 23.
No. Lower.
23.
The PR around that guy is crazy.
This one I actually agree with. Even though I like Jude Bellingham, I agree that 23 is too high. He didn't have a season that warranted that. Alexis McAllister 22nd.
A bit higher.
No, fantastic.
It's okay.
I think
that man
brought.
A bit higher.
A bit higher than what?
Around.
You should have been in the bottom 5 for me. I don't see what's Alexis
It's
McAllister.
okay.
The one that I disagree with.
Copa.
One that I disagree with Seru Gurasi that is disrespectful. 21.
21. No.
Seru?
21. No, too low.
21.
Crazy season.
21.
You can't be playing in a struggling
Champions League top scorer.
Yes, now.
And behind, directly behind Lautaro Martinez at 20, who he scored more goals than, and Lautaro did not There's not win anything last
And
season.
it's not that they
Inter were trophy.
they
So
were knocked out in the Champions League in the quarter. Was it quarter final?
Inter were trophyless last season.
No. I mean, Dortmund.
Dortmund quarterfinal.
And it's still the top one.
No, I think Gurasi even was.
I think Lautaro Martinez was so high. A lot of this is again name recognition. That's what's based on.
Yeah.
João Neves, PSG 19. I say that's pretty good. Scott McTominay 18th.
I think it's pretty good.
Serie A MVP.
Yes.
Robert Lewandowski 17th. 18 actually. 18.
Fair enough.
No, fair player. Yeah.
Lewandowski 17th.
Not bad.
All right. So from potential winner last year to second to now 16th, Vinicius Akporono Jr.
And
It should even be.
they should have advised him that
Hey,
he should have worked out. No, he should have worked out of this.
21 and 30.
No, he should have worked out of his top 30.
All right. So
Why? Madrid should have boycotted this award.
Exactly.
yeah, Madrid are not. Madrid did not attend Balon d'Or. Madrid did not attend the Balon d'Or this
They
year.
should have told them they should remove his name from.
We boycott because Vini. How can you put it different? Oh, he did not leak. Last year, leak. This year, did not leak.
Victor Gyökeres 15th.
That one I don't understand. He had a good showing.
He also won the striker of the year award. So I understand it. Yeah. Who knows?
Do you understand it?
His Sporting Lisbon is scored for us. He scored a lot of goals.
I
scored
know,
a lot.
Way lot of
Striker of the year.
The reason he didn't win the European
There's a
was
reason why there is hierarchy in these leagues. Okay, the guy has been welcomed to English Premier League. You will still see clearly that top level is different from all those. No disrespect.
All right. At number 14 is
fantastic position.
Desiree Doué, number 14. Way too high for me.
Yeah.
There's a narrative around Doué.
Way
I
too
don't
high.
understand.
He's a good player.
He's a
He's a
good
decent
talent.
player.
He's a
Thank
very
you
good
very much.
talent.
God bless you. He's a good talent. He's a decent
It's not
player.
there yet.
Nobody's saying he's there yet. I think
Yeah,
this
if
is on
you are
the back
14th
of-
best player in
I'm
the
saying-
world,
I'm
they
saying
say you are
it's- I'm
there.
saying it's on the back of the fact that they won Champions League, and he also had.
Okay, so it was ranked exactly one place behind the full entire Hurricane at 13th.
Hurricane.
No, that one.
Hurricane should have made it top
The
10.
moment I saw that,
Hurricane should have made it.
He have made it
The
top
Top
10.
moment
eight,
I
sef,
saw
top
that
eight.
Gyökeres and Hurricane, I just took pieces apart. I'm like, this is disrespectful.
And how did Gyökeres win the striker of the year award ahead of him?
Exactly.
understand
These are
it.
the arguments.
I don't understand it. At number 12, his name is long and full of letters. Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah,
Good player.
I mean,
good.
you look at the length of time between January and May. He was super amazing
The
for
fire he
PSG.
brought
So.
to PSG. I can tell.
All right. Number 11, Oyibiribiri Komi, Pedri.
Good.
Too high, too low.
I feel Pedri should be a little higher than.
Pedri should have made the top 10.
All right.
I think it's
Let's see if Pedri is better than any of these people in the top 10. Nuno Mendes, number 10.
No, Mendes should
Best
have
left
made
back
top
in the
5.
world. Yeah, how many people we don't count to have made top 5?
You know what I'm
We don't
saying?
count like 10 people to have made the top 5.
See, you know what I'm saying? That Nuno Mendes was the best left back, and look at the performance. Look at the performance he had at the Nations League.
Or is already ranked, or that Pedri did not show better than Nuno.
No, I still feel that.
The only problem Barcelona had last season was not win. If Barcelona had won the Champions League, trust me, all this Nuno that you mentioned.
That one.
Calm down.
If
Nah,
I
if-
tell
and
you,
you know
say
me now,
I
yeah.
love
They
you.
went out
King,
to the
king,
final.
king. I'm on it, now your own.
Nuno
Daddy.
Mendes won best player at the Nations League. So I mean,
All right, let's move on. Gianluigi Donnarumma, number 9. Goalkeeper of the year, highest rank
I
goalkeeper.
like it.
It's okay,
number
where
9.
When non-scoring players.
The one that I disagree with all my heart. And you people should not attack me. I have children. I'm feeding.
Opposition.
Number 8, Cole Osho, Pamela.
No one. That's why I said it.
How is Cole Pama
That's what I'm
number
saying.
8?
No one.
what is
It's
No
Kofama?
one should have gone lower.
Oh, I thought you said.
I don't even think
No,
Kofama should
no
have
one.
made that
I
list.
do not think Obama should have made the top 30 list.
I don't even think he should have made the list.
But I understand.
Obama is ranked
In
ahead
fact,
of
that's
Pedri.
why
If
I
I don't
said
understand
when I
it.
looked at Hurricane should have even
Who is
it's better
Harry
replaced Hurricane.
Oh,
Should
sorry.
have replaced Kopama. That's why I said when I said at least top 8, Hurricane should
At
have.
the moment, Hurricane is even 2 places away from Gyökeres. He's already disrespectful.
For Palmer, I get what they were trying to do in terms of using the award to give legitimacy to the Club World Cup, because lots of people are still, not entirely sure about the Club World Cup. But the Club World Cup, you want to establish that this is an important competition. So because of that, you rank him highly. But eight is too high. As a Chelsea fan, Cole Palmer stopped actively playing football from January.
Yes.
It was horrible in the second half of the season. Pedro Neto carried Chelsea's attack basically by himself. And then Palmer was absent for most of the time. And then even the conference league that Chelsea won, he only started 2 games.
Yes.
Because they were rotating, he was playing in the league while other players were playing in the conference league. He started 2 games, including the final, in which he assisted a goal in the final, which was his only goal contribution in the conference league. In the Club World Cup that we're talking about,
it was like final.
It was the final.
Yeah.
The Palmeiras game, which was Palmeiras in the quarters. Was that quarters or semi?
Round of 16.
No. The round of 16 was Benfica. So I don't understand it. I do not understand it. But it is what it is. Agenda must agenda. At number 7 is a player that I believe has been the best player in the world for at least the last 3 years. But these awards are not for the best player in the world. They are for the player that has had the best season. So at number 7 is Kylian Mbappe.
Too low.
Too low, too high.
No, it's fair. Where is
Too low.
Kylian Mbappe is fair at number 7.
It's too low.
I think
I feel it should go a little higher. But if I had my way, maybe we can just quickly mention the 6 ahead of it. Because really, Kylian has been outstanding. As much as, for some reasons, I wanted Kylian to eat the humble pie. That is why Kylian not winning the World Footballer of the Year, whether it's the FIFA the Best Award or the Balon d'Or, is welcomed for me. I feel this is low for me.
Kylian Mbappe
This is low for me.
He scored 31 league goals in his debut campaign in La Liga last season. The first player in 6 years since Lionel Messi to score more than 30 La Liga goals in a season. The first player not named Messi or Ronaldo to do it since 2008. We are talking about the player that is not the mate of. Kylian Mbappe's mates are Erling Haaland, Harry Kane, end of list. In terms of forwards that are playing ball.
But unfortunately, now we're looking at the team in general. And so individually, he had an amazing season. But how does that? Oh no, I'm saying that. See, all these guys we talked about Dembele, because there seemed to be an impact at the end of the day. There's a trophy to show for it, and that didn't happen for Real Madrid.
So we'll keep going back.
So for Kylian Mbappe, individual performance, amazing. But I'm sure if Madrid had won the Champions League, this would have been a whole different conversation.
Why do you always wait for that?
All right, at number 6 is Achraf Hakimi. The highest ranked.
Well deserved.
Okay, it's not the highest. I was going to say it's the highest ranked African, but it's not. Mo Salah is still at number 4, which in my opinion was not well deserved at all. At number 5 is Rafinha, a player who in another universe could probably have won this award. Dropped all the way down to 5. Way too low.
Same story with Lautaro Martinez.
Way too low for me. At number 5, especially not behind Mo Salah. Right? And I love Mo Salah as much as the next guy. Was Mo Salah number 4 in the world last year? Did Salah have a better season than Rafinha?
So
in terms of goals,
I think what happened was because we forgot what he did when he carried Liverpool from the start of the season up until the mid. I'm saying yes, I know you are right, but see, fans are very fickle, or just let's just say football lovers. So we remember what this player is doing.
Present.
Yeah, the present. Because I remember Mo Salah literally carried Liverpool on his shoulder, where he was scoring that minutes goal and creating assistance.
But somebody also carried his own team, but carried it the entire year. He did not collect holiday by January.
He wasn't the only one. There were other players in that team.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, if Rafinha didn't play, other players will come in and step in.
Which other players scored 20 goals on Barcelona last season?
Rafinha still scored 18. Yeah.
That was why I said if we can check goals contribution, goals and assist, goal contribution, what Dembele had between August and December and what he had between January and May, you'll see a huge disparity compared to somebody who spread it.
I want to test your theory now, Ken. Vitinha is number 3. First of all, do we all agree that's Ayolo? Is that Ayolo just right? Is it just right?
Yeah, yeah, he's okay where he is.
I think I would say
Just
right.
answer the question because I have a better question.
No, I wanted to say it should have been, like Vitinha, and then there is a Pedri right behind him, or right.
That's what I wanted to ask you. That's what I wanted to ask you. Is Vitinha better than Pedri?
He's not.
So since you have, thank God, this one is not even about goals. These are just two midfielders. So what is the justification for Vitinha being number 3 and Pedri being number 11?
And they did win the Champions.
But you know that this stuff is actually this Vitinha Pedri thing. I don't know. I think based off maturity of the game, I think that last season, and I think the tempo and the form that Vitinha was, I think that I picked Vitinha ahead of Pedri just last season. Okay.
All right. Of course, we know the top two, Lamine Yamal and Osman Dembele. So congratulations to Dembele and.
No, Lamine Yamal. That's too low.
Yeah, no.
You want to make the president
create
of the Balon d'Or.
You create your own Balon.
Create your own Balon de Kenny.
President of the Balon d'Or.
When France football started the award by giving Lamine Yamal the Copa Trophy for the second year.
You know.
The moment I said
Lamine Yamal won the men's Copa Trophy. The women's Copa Trophy went to Nigerian babe Vicky Lopez, who decided to play for Spain. Shame on you. You could have been representing the Super Falcons of Nigeria and let us be owing you salary. But see you.
And win the Alcon.
See you. Could have won the WAFCON.
Yeah.
But you are here winning Copa Trophy. Shame on you, Vicky Lopez.
When he watches, please, when she watches this, she will find a way to reach out to all of us. Especially you say, shame on me, I love shame. I live my life on shame.
The Gedmula Trophy for best striker on both sides was Everpajo for the women.
And I like what you just did. I'm not trying to break you. I like what you just did. The Balon d'Or, because of the names attached to the award, so many people out there. So whenever you pronounce any of the award, replicate it. When you say Copa, some people don't know what Copa, what Gedmula, what Yasin, you understand? So it's good, for those who watch. Lamine Yamal won the Copa Award, which is the Young Player of the Year award. Okay. So we should just go on.
Okay, I'm now creating the Onigbana Award, which is the award for the most crazy person on this podcast. Uncontested winner, no nominee, lifetime achievement Onigbana Award.
Wait, that award. There's another person beside me.
No, they are coming to his own. His own is Osewe Award. You see, this one is still smoking his benefit. By the time he does smoking, he will graduate to Osewe. This one was born an Osewe. Anyway, let's go back to the awards, please, ladies and to the real awards. Gedmula Trophy, that's the Striker of the Year award. Everpajo for the women, Victor Gyökeres for the men. Congratulations to both of them. Women's Club of the Year is the Arsenal. At least if the men are not winning something, let the women win something. Men's Club of the Year, Paris Saint-Germain. Women's Yashin Trophy, Anna Hampton. My club was represented on the male and female side. That's Chelsea goalkeeper and England goalkeeper Anna Hampton. Men's Yashin Trophy was Gianluigi Donnarumma for his efforts at Paris Saint-Germain and his effort at Paris Saint-Germain only. Women's Coach of the Year, Sarina Weigmann.
Well deserved.
Huge Burna Boy fan. He even mentioned that she wants Burna Boy to come and stay to that. Say Burna Boy don't even there.
And they won.
Yes. Who the money we get?
It was because you remember when they won the Euros. Burna Boy came up and
so she said that she wants to let Burna Boy come and dance with that with my wife. Now they could go there. Kill our wife. Shout out to Adekunle. What was actually there? I don't know what he was doing there.
I love Burna Boy. He's so expressed by her that our country knows. That was why, that was why
England invited
Burna
Boy to perform at the Trophy of Village.
Somebody out there will love me that much.
No, they will not. Men's Coach of the Year is Luis Enrique. Congratulations to him. He could not be present because At the same time as the award, the Le Classique was going on, the Olympic Marseille versus Paris Saint-Germain on Monday. And they lost by a goal today because their best player and a few other of their players were not even they were at the award ceremony.
Yes.
So the game was supposed to happen the Sunday before the award, but because of heavy rain in Marseille, they had to move it to the next day. So much to the advantage of Roberto De Zerbi and Olympic
Who
Marseille.
got the red card in that game, by the way?
The women's Copa Trophy I already mentioned. Victor Lopez, best young player for the men is Lamine Yamal. Balon d'Or Femini is Aitana Bonmati for the third year in a row. The Spanish maestro, better than a lot of male footballers. It has to be said.
I think she's taking after Mata. Looks
Name
like
one.
Better than Lying.
looks like she might be the new Mata here.
In your club.
And he's playing for the under 21.
He's not playing for anybody. People that they separate him and the Sassy. They say they are going through psychological trauma. They eat alone, they dance alone,
But their salary is
they sleep
complete.
alone, they train alone.
But their salary is complete.
Why is everything salary to you?
What?
Okay, so
That's
wait.
the problem.
Before we wrap up with Ballon d'Or,
He has a salary problem.
Ballon d'Or,
His former organ, yes, salary for to finish it.
Sometimes you can't, they say you can't have good trauma.
PTSD.
There's also another PTSD with Babash. You remember?
Don't laugh. You are the anchor.
which job
Continue to
is
show that.
which job is Anyway, before we move on to the Ballon d'Or, first of all, congratulations to every player, club that was honored on Monday. So you have our utmost respect. And there was a single club that did not even mention them as bad example on the night. There was nothing as a men as a women they don't even show them for highlights, say they concede for people. Let's say they nominate the Dembele, say okay, they can't show say Dembele score against you. They did not appear in anything. There is them. This was going. It's them.
Say it now.
Manchester divided. Manchester, nothing concern Man U, but nothing concern them. See, it can't be like they don't be football while they play. Why?
Wait, so Bruno make top 30.
No.
But see, Bruno man make top. One man go shape.
Mada show you. Mada Balon d'Or. Sorry, be weak matches. Okay, I wish Burna Boy was Emilio Marini stage.
So there is a reason I mention Man U. It's because even though a week has almost passed and I should have forgotten about it, it is still fresh in my spirit, my soul, and my body.
That's true.
That if you want something,
I'm saying I want to help you do your shirt.
leave me. Leave me now.
No, your shirt or fold.
Which one be?
He's a brother's keeper now.
Yeah.
Do your shirt.
Leave me alone.
Uncle, do your shirt, man.
My shirt is good.
Play to you. To know you.
See, one of the worst things that can happen to you in this life, if anything will do you, don't lose too much.
I swear.
Of all the teams to lose to.
Today, do you know Man U fans were saying that we just won the FIFA Club World Cup? We just beat the best team in the world.
I saw the presser. You see that Amorim knows what he's doing. The way he was laughing at the press.
First of all, when they gave somebody 3-match ultimatum before, according to possible reports, before the game, and your first match has gone, we have it. Match that you don't plan win. You don't win. As you come into that match, even yourself, you carry Chelsea.
But you don't tell your players.
Chelsea straight to
You don't tell your players.
Sanchez first collect that red card. If first go check this again. Now why is everyone take Casemiro? Shake but they can score. We'll go straight away. But I don't want to talk about the game because first of all, I'm still in trauma, and also it has passed. Let us move on. But let's talk about the fallout of the game. Does this provide relief for Ruben Amorim, or do you still take it as what's the advice to Man U fans? Do you take this as a launch pad and say, okay, we can build on this? Or say it's just a flash in the pan, don't reason it. Brentford will return you to reality this weekend.
Let me take it for what it is. Take it as a pad, because they've said that Manchester United wins like a menstrual circle, comes once in a month. So they've taken the win for this month.
No, see, first of all, nothing will happen to you. It's good that God will punish. For that, you are correct, like you just said. Now God will punish you.
The man won 6 games in 6 months. Is it not once in a month?
Once in a month.
And there's nothing better to compare it to.
And he said pad. So that just.
And he said pad.
So that's just.
Don't worry.
I want the
next. Fantastic. Take that. See, the next menstrual cycle that will concern both of you, una go miss am in Jesus' name. Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Oh, Shami.
Yes, I think Shami. So from next month, be taking note of who is on the show and who is not on the show. When you did before you go, Solomon don't come today. He don't reach Kaduna.
Please, my people. My eyes are red not because I'm high or something.
Anyway, John, what's your advice for Manchester United fans? Is there something to build on from that win? Do you take confidence from this and say our season starts from here, or do you accept your fate and say Chelsea just served your hand, your suffering continues?
Wait, Tunde, are you asking advice or analysis?
Which one is your own? Now you are asked.
I am going to do the advice.
Please.
He has a mentor. Don't let him say.
So, for Manchester United, I think that Chelsea just gave Ruben Amorim a lifeline for his job.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they gave him another reason why Manchester United, the Ineos, can actually say, okay, I think that this guy is not actually a bad coach. Talking about the game itself, of course, not too many people thought that Chelsea would go into that game with whatever has happened. Sanchez speaking of an early red card. I don't want to talk about details. Yeah. But most importantly, I think that the season is still very long. After the few games, people called for Ruben Amorim's edge, and I said that football is not like that. You don't expect the owners to just, haste, say, after the string of results we have in the first 5 games, this guy is leaving the club. They have to sit down and do a thorough analysis of why do we think this guy should do another 10 games, another 15 games, or do we just, hit the nail on the head and say leave the team? But so far as we're speaking now, what is the difference in points? In fact, as I speak with you, Manchester City and Manchester United, they're on the same point. Chelsea are leading Manchester United with just 1 point. After, presumably, everybody thought Chelsea are already having a better season than Manchester United. And at game 5, it looks like even Arsenal are just leading Manchester United with just, I think, with 5 points. So it tells you that the owners know what they are doing. Ruben Amorim is for the future. And if I'm Manchester United fan listening to me right now, there's only one advice I can give to you. This man looks like a man that will bring success to this club. See, shut your ears to whatever the naysayers are saying. All you need to do is to focus on the future. Because I tell you what, this guy will win a trophy this season. Take it to the bank from me. Manchester United, Ruben Amorim,
Mr. Lecturer.
I tell you, Ruben Amorim is not a bad coach.
Clapping, man. You're not clapping to the market.
Ruben Amorim is not a bad coach. But the only thing is, if they finish maybe 10th, 12th, it's okay. At the end of the season. But
which cup did they not want to win?
You could win the FA Cup at the Cali. Still about to relegate.
They are out of this season already. There's many FA Cup.
My point is,
so they will win. You are saying they will win the FA Cup because it's remaining. I want to be sure now because confusion is confusing me.
Carabao first round to
confusion is confusing me.
They still the FA Cup.
Yeah.
If he does not,
I know why I asked. Just be living in this studio.
But what did I do? I know I intentionally asked him because I want to hear his thought. I value his opinion for Man U fans.
They want to win which cup? Which cup?
Go ahead.
The FA Cup is still there.
Okay.
And you see, if you
as you said, they are even tied on points this season, so they can still win the league actually. Can City still win the league? If City can still win the league, then they can still win the league. What did you not say earlier that they are tied on points with Man City?
And City and
if City can still win the league, so United can also still win the league.
No, I did not say even neither of them. I don't think they can win the league, whether United or Man City. But my point is this: he's not going to relegate Manchester United. Very, very important.
That's good news.
So all they need to do is to keep this guy, even if for 2-3 years, let them begin to maintain, that stability they have.
Philosophy.
We have a coach. Yeah, we have a coach. Let him keep building this team. Even if he doesn't win anything in that 3-4 years, one thing is very sure: in the long run, he will come good for them. How many years was Arteta giving? Arteta had about 6 years, and it was beautiful. So this guy Amorim came in at last season. I think they still need to give him that 3-4 years. He will come good the way Arteta has come good. Just keep backing him, support him, don't sack him. Even if he finish 13th, 14th, leave him. There will be a time he will come 7th. There will be a time he will come 9th.
Sorry, camera, are you focused on this guy?
Okay. There will be a time. There will be a time he will come 7th, from 7th, 5th, from 5th, 4th. Then maybe in 2037. We can win
You see, when I asked that, hope the camera is focused on this guy, because I want the entire world to see the face of the people they will throw stick. It's not like they will say, "Don't buy any prime sport, I be sport vibe." Come on, it is you. Please clap for yourself.
Do you know why this thing is so funny? At first, I knew that it was not being serious. But at a point, I actually started believing it. We don't care, believe you don't. Oh, damn it,
So which season are they going to be 7th and 8th? Is it the same season that you are going 7th and 8th?
And United fans,
one season they will finish 7th, 8th.
United fans, I need you to know something that since I've known John or Reno man share. So just prepare your mind. At 2037.
Is this John that said Nigeria will not qualify?
Maybe you should not just go. Don't buy season tickets again. Just once in a while. Just ask. Check Old Trafford. You are man.
Well, let's talk about the other side of
Do you know that after the game, the stadium still leaked? Maybe they say they don't do it.
They're still working on it.
No, the rain that day was quite heavy.
You were heavy.
It was quite heavy.
Okay,
In fact, it has been raining heavy in Manchester.
Not only Man U the stadium, the rain heavy for.
No, that particular rain that day was quite
heavy. Other stadium, Uncle, why did they not leak?
They are working on it. It's a gradual process.
Let us move it.
It's something I don't know.
Let's talk about the Arsenal Manchester City game.
Yeah.
Not necessarily about the game, but first of all, just very quickly.
Yeah.
Were you impressed by what you saw from your team? From your team's perspective?
Yeah, I think I think impressed for the fact that I'll throw sticks, but firstly I would say well done to Arteta where he has taken this team.
Made Pep back the boss.
Yes, where he has taken this team to. So many times when I talk about Arteta, especially in my corner, with me and my younger brother, Arsenal is the family, so we discuss a lot of that. Yeah. I'm always of the opinion that I'm hoping after all this work, Arteta is the man to carry Arsenal across that line. When I mean that line, that trophy, it feels like there is a mental block somewhere. Fantastic game, fantastic showing. Mm-hmm. But you see, the entire world remembers results, not your effort to get the results. Mm-hmm. Arteta has put in a whole lot of effort, and you can see it. It started from, he adjusted the old team to suit what he wants. That was when the likes of Lacazette, Aubameyang, Ozil, were gradually phased out. Even Granit Xhaka. See, before he phased out Granit Xhaka, I didn't like the kind of leader that Granit was. Granit is not the kind of leader that kind of Arsenal wants. And then he got the kind of thing he wanted. Now going from there to now being not just one of the best teams, but a team that is good and wins trophy. That is where the problem lies. But on that game, on that weekend, playing Man City, this is where Arsenal wants Man City to be. This is where Arteta wants Man City to be. A team they can play and to a good degree be comfortable, do them the way they want. But also, you're playing one of the masters of the game. Somebody who understands whether clean or dirty. There comes a point where getting points or points is what really does matter. and Arteta not getting that 3 point might just be what nauseates some persons feeling like you had them on your hand, do everything possible to get them to cross the line. But fantastic game from the Arsenal team. They are showing every day that they continue to grow. But how long will their fans wait till they grow to the point where they are beaters? That is, they win trophies.
Kenny, I'll come back to you. But John, from what you saw, something that you probably have just seen in your life as a City fan in the last 9 years that Pep Guardiola has been in charge, which is Manchester City willingly playing on the back foot. Ended the game with 33% possession. And do you take that as a sign of Arsenal being good or City regressing? What does that say to you?
City have done this before. I remember the game against Atletico in the Champions League. I think that was 3-4 seasons ago, where literally Atletico Madrid had more possession, but City sat back and defended well. But that was just in the second half. So, but going back to your question, of course, Arsenal in a better position than Manchester City at the moment in terms of quality, in terms of tempo, intensity. I think Arsenal are more stable at the moment than Manchester City. Manchester City, don't forget, are going through a period of transition, and some of their best legs, have left the team to sign new players and trying to adapt, to the new system of Pep Linders and Pep Guardiola. And I think that you looked at the Napoli game, it was just maybe two days after, City played on Thursday, and have to play Arsenal on Sunday. And you know that if you really want to do that, although I wasn't expecting Pep Guardiola to play in that manner, but I also understand that I think this is more likely what he's going to adopt, especially when he plays the big team. I remember the game against Manchester United.
And how does that make you feel?
I think that it's not a bad thing. The only thing I'm just happy that Pep is also adapting. There were times last season where a lot of City fans feel that Pep is just stuck to one particular style, and City lost a lot of games. In fact, games that probably they could have avoided losses. This season, I watched the game against Manchester United. I saw the defensive ability of certain players. I'm like, yes, I haven't seen this in a very long time. And against Arsenal, in the first 45 minutes, I think that City were able to reduce Arsenal to almost nothing. Yeah, Arsenal dominated in terms of possession, but Arsenal, yes, they were. In fact, City didn't allow them to create. Up until second half, where they brought in Saka and Saka and Eze came in, and there was a bit of creativity in there to actually cause City problems. So for me, it's not regressing. You won't see more of these all the time. There'll be a lot of games where City will dominate, but remember, 2 seasons now, Pep Guardiola has had a very bad record against the top 6. In fact, last season, City didn't win any game against the top 6.
Beat Chelsea.
I mean, it's Man City.
You beat Chelsea, man.
Chelsea.
Chelsea don't be top 6.
Okay.
They even finished in top 4.
Yeah, sorry, just Chelsea. I mean, I that skipped me. And look at the performance against Man. They didn't
win one game against Tottenham last season.
Yes, they won. But Tottenham. Tottenham. But I'm talking about yes. They
but I get you. You get me.
Yes, against the big team. And aside that, City, like I said, City are in a period of transition, and you don't expect City to go to the Emirates and they want to play. If City actually played their style, the game would have been different. I'm sure
that you would have lost.
I don't know. You could have.
How do you go from being able to impose your style on every team in the league to now having to compromise? How does that make you feel as a fan? That's what I'm trying.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, I wasn't too pleased that even when you want to play in transition, there are times where when you have the ball, what do you do with it? So most times at the point in that game, City were just ballooning the ball, and it's something that I've not even seen before. Because when we are in transition, when they have the ball, they do something with it. But Arsenal literally pinned City from even possessing the game, and it tells you how well Arsenal have actually developed. In the game at the Etihad, I don't think it's going to be like this. It's not going to be like this. But I understand Pep Guardiola. When he was asked, he said, we played Napoli on a Thursday night, and we're playing on a Sunday against not just any team, against Arsenal who have only conceded one goal. That's before that game. And even not in open play. Yes, they played on Tuesday, And they've only considered one goal prior to that game, not even open play. That a set piece from Dominic Szoboszlai. So, I'm not going to lie, what Arteta has done to that team is absolutely amazing. I can say right now that, in fact, not even, well, I don't think we're at par with Arsenal at the moment. I think that Arsenal, yes, they are better. I think that they're much better.
Hold it right there. Watching that game took me back to the end of the 2023-24 season. The last time we cannot recall City being very good. And after City won the league, Rodri had something to say, and I had to go look for this clip. So let me play it.
How do you do it? What does the manager do? What do you guys as players, what sort of demands do you put on each other?
I think, to be honest, it's in here. It's the mentality. Great players are all over the leagues, all over the clubs. Arsenal also, they deserve us. They went there, they did an unbelievable season, but I think the difference was in here. When they come here, when they face us here in the Etihad, I saw them, these guys, they don't want to beat us, they just want to draw, and that mentality, I think we wouldn't do it the same way, and we catch it, and at the end, if you give us 1 point, we will win the last 7-8 games, even though how tough it is. So I think it's terms of mentality.
But there's a difference, and I'm telling you, the difference is this: what Rodri was referencing was a game that was towards the title tail of the season, and I think that game also changed the face of how City went on from that game to win the league. After that game, City went on the run of maybe 5 games or 6. That game was towards the end of the season. But this is just the start of the season.
We had about 7 more games to play.
And this was the start of the season where City had already lost 2 games to Tottenham Hotspur, and it would be unheard of that Pep Guardiola lost his in 5 games. Yeah, he only won.
So you are just providing context to what is, but the simple truth remains that pride comes before it.
Stay humble.
Solomon Edivri.
Because they wanted to die for this draw.
Let me hear Solomon's statement.
No, I meant the Arsenal Man City.
I'm saying that it was not a draw. City, okay, and also let me quickly say this. Immediately City took that lead when City scored. At that point, it wasn't that City was fighting for a draw. City was protecting that 1-0 lead.
Everybody can explain. See, there's no club in the world that can.
Do you see how City celebrated 2-2 last season?
Yes, when they got
that made Haaland one of the most misbehavior. Is that English?
Solomon, what do you think about this whole thing?
I think first is first. I will go with what Rodri said. Even when I saw,
they didn't even ask him about Arsenal by yourself.
Yes, he said it is a but I agree.
Antonio really debunked it then. Yeah,
he debunked. But when I saw the starting lineup, I felt even with the starting lineup, Arsenal wanted to play for a draw. But you are playing at the Emirates. You're playing at home.
How?
You started the Declan Rice,
Merino,
and a Zubimendi.
This is the 4th game rolling.
And a Zubimendi in midfield. But you're starting Trossard and Madueke wings. Why not the starting lineup should have been in the second half. What he started with in the second half should have been his starting
Saka
lineup.
is injured. He just came back.
There was zero in that midfield.
Even if Saka did start.
Yes.
Don't start a Morena and a Trossard. Bring in Eberechi Eze. You saw he made the
wrong
difference.
with Merino and Trossard?
The creativity they bring is not as strong as when a player like Eberechi Eze plays. No. Now, when I saw the starting lineup, it was more of Arsenal respecting the game and wanted to play for the draw. When they needed to come all out, you saw it in the second half with the changes he made. Why not play them like that? See, for me personally, that's my talk on. I'm talking on Arsenal now. My talk on Arsenal is great. Arteta doing a great job, but for you to actually do great things across the line, like you said, it needs to be daring. You need to come all out and play the game. You need to come all out and show.
I agree with what you said.
I show these guys that we are here.
Not in the context to put it. These 3
I was
three guys in the midfield.
I was actually expecting when they asked you that, okay, well, what can you say about your team? So I thought maybe you're going to talk about the fact that I feel that
there should be a tweak.
Yes.
The only tweak is a lot of us are clamoring for express more confidence in one area. to take the Odegaard role. So like a Merino could be pulled out. Express.
Okay, no. Why are you doing that if not for creativity?
Because Merino is also Merino has scored goals in their numbers in recent time.
Merino will give you goals,
but will not create chances.
In terms of
Merino is a Spanish midfielder, of course.
He's a Spanish midfielder.
How many chances has Merino created?
You might say has
not. When he was in Rose, go and check how many assists was there. And in terms of goal, see, Merino is good. And I think if Arteta even discovered that part of him more. Merino is not that player that can create in terms of assist and in terms of those passes that can,
defense splitting
yes,
passes.
He's not good at it. It's not easy. But in the box, it's very dangerous. He can score. So, and Declan Rice is also not that type of player.
He is. Declan Rice can push. No, he can push the odds. But in the options you have, Declan is very, very defensive minded when you need him to. And then you pair him up with Zubimendi. That's you should also look at the options the coach have got and how he uses the options.
I would even prefer to first of all look more at the mentality than the personnel. You cannot say that Arsenal set up to play for a draw when they had the ascendancy on the pitch. Whatever the personnel was on the pitch is, the point is that he intended to attack with that personnel. It's not like they had the ball. It's not like they had the ball and they were just passing at the back and hoping for the best. They actually took the game to City. If anything, it was City that came to protect themselves.
That was why I mentioned I referenced that 45 minutes as the first half.
Just say thank God that City got the first goal and he came early. If it was Arsenal that scored their first goal,
there's nothing like if now, Kenny. You guys zero chances. There's not like if. I am saying that
because Kenny, you just
I'm not debating whether you guys are not good in that game. It's not my debate. I am saying that because of the midfielders you had, if you had Eberechi in that first half, I think that there will be a bit of
if Arsenal has scored you first, we won't be discussing.
That's why you are saying if we're not talking about if we're talking
it's
about
as simple as that.
In the first half,
can we agree?
In the first half,
yes.
See,
closing statements.
This is my closing statement. I also think that Arteta still needs to do more in terms of when you come into games like that, you should be willing to.
Be daring, be willing to.
Because seriously, if
that would be the difference.
If at City's worst period where they are transitioning, and you cannot beat them, I think that's why. A lot of Arsenal fans on Twitter, I heard them say some of these things, and I quite agree with some of them. This presumably is supposed to be Arsenal's best season. Arsenal have got everything in them to beat anything, whether home or away. I watched them against Liverpool, and sometimes I question Arteta's tactics against Liverpool. And you can't continue to do this when you have games that you know that this game is on the line. You have to go there and beat this. You have what it takes.
Be daring. Take it to them.
Let me tell you, there's nothing special in Liverpool.
Time up. If we continue to dwell on this, we'll take longer.
Okay, all right.
Let's move on.
Because I've got counter idea, but we need to move on.
All right. Thank you very much for respecting the time. Even though you have not.
I'm being the big man.
We have used our time finish, so your respect came too late, but we still appreciate it regardless. Let's move on to Ademola Lookman. Idris.
Did he hit the humble pie or is still fasting?
That's what I wanted to ask. Lookman finally made his first appearance of the season last weekend for Atalanta. 4-0 win against Torino. He came off the bench, played the final 3 minutes just to get warm and
play time.
Looking like he might actually be in the coach's plan once again. Is this good? Is this bad? What does this mean for him going forward, Solomon?
Not good. But he has to, for Ademola Lookman, he has to make the best out of the situation he has found himself. In the sense that you want, yes, Inter wanted you, clubs showed interest, but they didn't. But you didn't move. It means you must now have another good season, so the summer can be better. Now, if it goes on not to have it, if the season is not that good, then it becomes worse. So for Ademola Lookman, from the Ademola Lookman perspective, I did not move. I don't want to stay, but I still have to make the best of what I have because I still want to live in the summer.
All right. When is anybody?
The first thing that came to my mind wasn't what so many people are talking about is the fact that how happy is Ademola Lookman. I think he found himself in a situation where he's almost choiceless. you just must take what's in front of you. He needs to keep fit. Whoever suitors that are out there, you need to do some things for them to see you and still see you as a valuable, asset for them to get in their rank. So, very.
I've been winning without him. So
very, very sad. I think Ademola just needs to play, whether he contributes so well or does not contribute so well, for suitors out there to continue to remember, okay, there is a name Ademola Lookman, there is a name Ademola Lookman. And then, that's just the simple thing. Okay. I care so much about where the man's head is, and I really pity his situation. I really pity his situation.
Kenny wants a man's head.
Yeah, I was wondering.
John today, as the dean of studies that you are, has there ever been a time where one of your students was giving you silent treatment and on strike, but because students plenty, reason the matter.
Where the head is.
Now by the student self, students come back say, I'm ready to collect game time. How did you handle said situation? Because that's what's happening between Atalanta and
so it depends on the country level.
I intentionally God. I even did not say whether the student was a boy or a girl. I just kept it professional.
I know where you are going. So
now you decide to cast yourself.
So I'm giving it to you. So
the first problem is who assembled this group. But it's not even about the person who assembled the group. It's the person he called to help him assemble group. That is where the problem started from.
So the problem
we're all professionals. We're all professionals, anyway.
Who has a partner on this show?
Let John help me answer this question. Because because Atalanta's country level did not seem that high. They were winning without looking. It's not like they needed. It's just in case of you, just come.
Yeah, come.
Sometimes you want an icing on the cake. Yeah, so sometimes if you've been with someone in the past and the past is so glorious. So in fact, nice.
You could go like 3 years
of the person. Like the person we were looking for 3 years.
In search of a person.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Even if you have gone on sabbatical.
You keep reminding us. I remember the description of one of my friends. He said, Shomo to ba sign player to watch a warm up. The way to my feel race to my child.
This one will kill
my babo for that was the case.
Let us focus on football. They can FIFA Barawa look.
If so wakpo.
If so wakpo community.
That's actually the name of the community I stay.
Kenny and Solomon, they dissected the situation very well. I think that's the best situation for him. He has to come back. We have to see the best of Lookman again, so that in the summer, maybe Inter Milan can come back again.
What about January?
All right, let's move on and wrap up the show. We're going to talk about that as well. Really do not have time. Probably next week. But you should know that South Africa are finally being investigated for fielding an ineligible player. So maybe there's still small things in here for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Well, come out that for your mind. They go anywhere. But we cannot talk about that right now. And probably also we want to talk about the F1 again, but time.
Interesting season. Yeah.
Time is our enemy on the show. Except Kenny Ladies can promise to keep it under a minute. Yeah. And he has never done anything 1 minute in his life.
He can only stay underwater.
The person that assembled this.
Exactly. Constructors, I think that's already a giveaway. And it's super amazing that over 300 points difference between the leading constructors team, which is McLaren, and also Mercedes that's coming second. So that's crazy. For the drivers, I see like a close call towards the end of the season. There is, this short spaces in between, 20 something points between Oscar Piastri and also Lando Norris, and then not so much between Max Verstappen and also Lando Norris. So this is the kind of space I want the F1 calendar to be, where we're seeing last 8 races, last 8 Grand Prix as crazy. Anybody continues to be on the podium or takes it, then you continue to push the odds. For Oscar Piastri, I'm rooting for him, but hopefully he can hold his nerves. This is where top drivers show their mettle.
Thank you very much for that very swift update from the world of Formula One. Thank you, Ken Davis. And thank you very much to you guys, the listeners and the watchers, for for rocking with us on episode 4 of season 2 of the Sports Vibe podcast. But I will be remiss to leave here without a game. So
is that why you did?
Is that why I did what?
Okay.
Is that why I did what?
Yes, then let's talk about Nigeria. The Super Eagles going to the FIFA World Cup, the 48th.
Which FIFA World Cup?
In the United States of America.
No.
Canada and Mexico.
That thing he said is true.
Alright, please ignore whatever you just
Green 8s, how did they
he has designer. Let's today's game. Fellow, who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? I will let you volunteer to go first.
Babash.
Who wants to go first?
Babash should go first.
I'll come last.
Going don't say you go play this game.
Who wants to go first?
Me, I'll come
if you
last.
don't decide now,
first.
okay, John will go first. This is very easy. The game is about what we'll talk about today. Alright, so 2024. Who won the Balon d'Or 5 years before that? Since you now want foolish.
I like that. That's 2019.
2019.
We don't have all day.
Who won 2019?
Kunle for lying.
You have missed it. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Man,
I said last now.
pick your own year. Don't worry.
No, tell us now, sir.
It does lie on message.
Oh, okay.
Pick your own year.
2020.
Alright, 2020. There was no Balon d'Or in 2020.
Yeah, but you're asking a question.
Yeah, like there was no Balon d'Or in 2020.
2012.
Alright, 2012, fantastic. Who won the Balon d'Or 2 years after 2012?
That's 2020.
No, 2 years after 2014.
The deal was fun.
2014 was Lionel Messi.
Alright, thank you, man, Massa. Kehinde Idris. Feel free to pick this one. All of it, I got a pick 2020. You never know what I go do for you. Pick your
1956.
Okay, pick 1956. So who won in 1956? The very first Ballon d'Or winner. It's actually a very common stat.
Yeah.
Why you laughing?
This very nonsense human being said Pele. Say Pele thing now.
No,
Mo fẹ́ èmi náà fẹ́ kó dàbí àwọn àdójì.
Please, come on.
Who did what?
Who announced the winner?
Okay.
Who
Who performed at the Ballon d'Or ceremony in 1956? If that was easier for you.
He's kicked Sonny
It's
Ade.
not the badge.
He's kicked Sonny Ade.
It was the people of the world.
We have done one round.
1956. The winner is
Kick Sonny Ade.
Yasin.
It was Sir Stanley Matthews. We've done one round.
Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ gbà yẹn?
We've done one round.
This name
Nobody
said
has
it's not
gotten
popular.
one single thing. So we'll start back from your
I
side.
pick no number.
Or do you want to do for me?
Yes.
Alright, you can have the list.
Okay.
Ask me to select. You can do it that way. You can even give me a year. You can tell me to select a year. Do whatever.
What year? You pick 1 year.
Okay. 2018.
2018. Okay. Who won?
Bàbá ṣojú bí èyí
4 years
after.
before 2018.
2018. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now he said it before now. See you now.
First
See
of
you
all,
now.
you see,
your mind was
you
not
see
here.
how some
Your mind
people
was not here.
how they fail in special center. It's good, not good. It's not them.
Your mind was not here.
It's not them that is doing you. Your brain capacity did not just pass.
Oh God, 2014. 2014 ló pè fún 70-year-old man.
After first round, now let me still get concerned. Who wants to redeem themselves here?
You are starting with him.
Alright, Kenny.
Can we end this game? Time.
What are we picking? Still the same.
Do you want to? Do you want to pick the year, or should I just be asking you the year in second?
Ask.
Do you prefer that? Do you prefer that pattern?
Yes.
Because I felt that one was more wicked. That's why I went to
this second round. Pick here.
I should pick you or I'll pick a person. Let me see.
No,
Okay.
a person like her.
Don't worry, you'll find out.
Okay.
Okay, what then play our role in social year.
That's what I mean now.
No. That's not what I mean.
Also, Cristiano Ronaldo won.
Or which player wore Ankara?
What year
award?
did Michael Owen win his one and only Balon d'Or?
Wait.
2008.
What's your problem now? Is my question.
Secondly, you were hilariously wrong.
That's wrong. 1998
Fantastic.
is wrong. This guy that is clapping is a nonsense guy. No, 2000. 2000.
No,
Continue to
that
have-
was 2000 now.
that was 2000.
Amaze me with your ability to not know book.
What year was that? Wait.
Ìròyìn lè máa gba ilé sí teacher jẹ. Not even you want them, Baba. Your Baba don't go believe say this lesson teacher dey teach you.
What year?
It was 2001. How did you say 3 different years and get?
No, I said 2 years. I said 98 and 2000.
Solomon, your helpness. Which pattern do you prefer? Should I call it random player, call a year, or do the format?
No, this format.
This format.
All right. Now God don't help me catch you. Jean-Pierre Papin.
What year did Papa win?
1942.
Okay. No, okay. I'll save this easy question for John. I'll say because I actually want John to get the question. You never get season one. John never gets
Funny
one.
to be say this is the one. When you say
I'm gonna save this easy
just
one.
give me that one.
It's actually easy. But this
Solomon
particular
laughing
one,
you.
as I call question, Solomon don't laugh himself. Solomon don't even know who be Jean-Pierre Papin. If this is an Aki and Papa, I call. So
I mean, the uncle.
okay, Solomon and Divri. Marco van Basten won back-to-back Ballon d'Ors in 1988 and 1989. Who won it just before him? Hint, because I like you.
Man, what is it because you like him?
Hint, you have seen this person recently.
Stop now. You not give me hints now.
I just want to soften it for him a bit. So, Marco van Basten won in 1988 and 1999. But somebody won
1988 and 1989.
Yeah.
You
But-
said 1999.
Okay, sorry. But somebody won it before he won those two.
Yes.
The person that won it right before him. Who is this person that you have also seen recently?
RMD.
Can I?
You way you never take
I
up.
know that. I don't want that my question. Me, I want this one. I don't want that my question. That one way simple. I ain't gonna give me problem. So if make I ask, I don't get
How
that.
you go answer? It's not your question.
He has to fail it first, which he has failed it already. No,
I feel that my mind is not good.
no, you don't get.
Your mind is not going well.
Yeah, I
You
believe
don't
say
have
you
an
no
answer.
get mind. Now waiting me and they even argue. Say, your mind no fit go anywhere because he no dey.
I don't know.
John yesterday.
Road Gullit.
Road Gullit. It was the presenter of this year's Balon d'Or award, which you watched.
He has always done that for a while.
Yeah, so congratulations to John yesterday. But your own question, like I said, is the easy question.
Easy question. Remember, I'm
Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi had a run from 2008 to 2017. 9 straight years of uninterrupted Ballon d'Or dominance. Who was the last player to win it before they started that run?
That's good.
the last player to win it before they started our run.
This is very easy. This is a popular trivia question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the year?
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Let me put you out of your misery. You want to help me?
Let me try.
Just give me.
Don't try. You know it.
Let me try.
I can't give you a hint for the easiest question I've asked today.
Let me
I
try
feel
now.
like
I can
it would be
try
cheating
now.
to give you a hint. Okay.
I can try
Let
now.
me give you an
Let me
hint.
try.
Wait,
Okay.
let me give you one hint.
Let him try now.
No, it's not try. If you will get it. Where are you going? Yeah.
I think it's Kaka.
It's Kaka.
Yeah.
I knew Kaka was the end towards the.
You did not know. You guessed.
I didn't guess. I knew it was Kaka.
You that you are saying.
No, it's a very popular.
I knew it was Kaka.
I'm not saying it's not popular.
You probably did.
No, I knew. I was excited about saying.
You are not excited.
That's why I didn't want
even when they
I knew
asked
with the hint
you paused.
I knew with the hint he would know.
I don't hear you.
All right, so that brings us to the end of yet another game where John and Yetunde has.
No, at least
He won one.
I won one
He got one.
Oh, so now you don't get
Now
anything.
you don't get anything.
Let me throw you a lifeline. There has only been one African Balon d'Or winner. George
Stop.
Opongwe.
Yes. Which
In what year did he win it? It's very simple.
95.
Congratulations. This is the equivalent of teaching primary school students. Ladies and gentlemen, enroll your kids in Sport Vibe Nursery and Primary School. We also have creche. Bring them, we will teach them football.
Who is their Christ teacher?
Our will send your children. I know you for even good money, just will buy bread and beans or something.
No, he likes Coke and Fanta.
Thank you very much. That brings us to the end of yet another fun episode of the Sports Vibe podcast. My name is Tunde Young, and my very knowledgeable and surprisingly bad at quizzes co-host, Kehinde Idris,
Mr. Deep,
Solomon Edivri,
Hey guys.
John Ojetunde. Thank you for rocking with us. Episode 4 has been a success. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell somebody to tell somebody about what you're watching, because that's the only way the algorithm knows that you like it and keeps suggesting it to you. If you click the bell icon notification button, the algorithm tells you when we have a new episode out or when we have other videos out, because like you see, the channel is titled Prime Sports, meaning every single thing you can think about, as long as it's sports related, you will find it on our channel. And that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Till next week, Friday, we'll be back with more programming on this channel. Please stay in school, as you can see. You don't want your children to end up like this. Stay in school, guys. Peace.